I'm Dan Galusha, welcome to another edition of Shootin' Plink, and this is another just for the fun of it. That's right. We're going to be shooting, I'll grab it right here, drop my glasses, but I'll pick them up in a bit, our Buck Mark, Umarex Buck Mark, the air gun. We're going to be shooting at some little 3-inch AR 500 targets, just for the heck of it, to see what happens. I've been down here working in my ravine range, making it more targets. Actually, we're going to be having more targets. There are probably about 10 of them in all. In fact, why don't we take a walk? I'll show you where you have to walk through here, and we'll go take a look at those. Okay, you can see right here, as we go along, we got a path down here. That's what we're going to do. We're going to be walking over here. You'll be able to tell then in the future. You've seen some of this before when we've told you about what it was like before it was all being set up. But now you're going to get to see where I stand and when I'm shooting the longer ranges, and because we got it set up different. Of course, this is the tree right here that I back up to. This is my 25 mark. Well, actually, this is my mark. I got it saying 25. It is up to the double target, and I go back this way. Here, I'll show you. I head back there when I want it to be 50 yards. Now our 40-yard one is way up there, which I will zoom you in and hopefully you'll see that. There we go. Okay, that's our 40-yard area. You can see I've painted all the stakes. There's a double one there. That'll be for our 2 ones. These others are all for singles. They'll all have T-post hangers for the most part. Those way up there. Those are just the single AR 500 ones that I got from Make It Rain. And those are a little bit more expensive, so I'm going to go to the T-post type thing. And again, I'm using a Make It Rain T-post mount on top, but a lot cheaper. About half the price at least. So now we're going to go back and we're going to shoot. But I did want to see what I've been doing. You get to see a little bit about what it's like to walk over to my, I'm always telling you, hey, let's head over to the ravine range. Well, if you haven't seen it before, that's where I gotta go, and as you can see the difference, you can see all the posts. I haven't got any of the targets on them, of course, but what we're going to shoot with now is the Umarex Buck Mark. It's a lot of fun, and that's one reason I picked it. Like I said, this is for the fun of it. I was going to shoot at the 3-inch targets, if you can see up there, and I thought I had 4 of them. Well, I put a 4-inch up there too, so we got that to fire at. I know this gun is a favorite of a lot of air gun shooters, especially Linda Jordan down south. She's a heck of an air gun shooter. She likes her Daisy Red Ryder real well, but she also likes this, as does Doc McKay out of Canada. Doc, he's got a page that's called Plinking Over Paper, and then in fact Linda's in with that too. These are Facebook pages, or groups I should say. And she's got another one too, air guns and targets and what have you. And David Sutherland, I think his name is. He's also, I don't want to make him wrong on his name because I've talked to him enough. But anyway, David, sorry if I didn't get it right. But he's also involved with that. Several other people too, and they're really into air guns. And this is one of their favorites. They shoot a lot. And we're going to shoot with this too. I've got it tuned in. I'm going to have to, I think I might have to turn the dot intensity up. You always want to make sure that you turn that off too, because you don't want to wear your battery out on it. But we're going to shoot at those anyway. And I'm glad you got to see that over there. Of course, didn't have any targets hanging up, like I said, but do have the others. And we got some rain moving in, so I'm just going to shoot, have some fun, and then get out of here. I got you zoomed in there so that you can see what I'm going to be doing. Turn this intensity up a little bit. I don't know how much I have to today because it's not much. Well, I got it. You can see it moved. Didn't make any noise, did it? It's a heck of a note. Yeah, we'll see what the next one does. I hope this red dot's still on. We're firing a little over 7 yards here, which is kind of air gun pistol size. And I don't have my regular shooting glasses. Yeah, I hit that one. So I'm having to look at a very blurry red dot. I have the regular Browning, by the way, sight on this thing, red dot sight. Yeah, I'm hitting it. Like I said, this is just for the fun of it today. Looks like we've got a little critter watching us over there too, don't we? I don't know if you can see that or not. He was up there somewhere. Probably wondering what I'm doing. Yeah, like I said, I'm firing a little over, about 10 yards actually, where I'm standing, because you're up at about, I'd say about 8, maybe less. So, looks like I'm hitting them anyway. This is a heck of a rig, really. If you want to get one of these, I definitely recommend that you get a red dot like this. And as I said, I don't have my regular shooting glasses on, so it is a little bit blurry, and if you got a good clear dot, you'll even do better, but I'm not doing too bad. I'm hitting, so what the heck. And looks like I'm hitting with about every one of them. In fact, the rain is starting in. I don't want it to get it on the camera lens that much. I hadn't shot that one much, so I want to hit it again before we quit. Anyway, you can see what we did. Just for the fun of it, I just came here. I hadn't even planned on filming anything. That's why I just shot this. You can see what the gun does, and also, like I said, now I want to show you this up close. There's this dial right here for those of you that have never used one of these. Now, those that I have are saying, what are you showing us that for? Well, you know, there's a lot of people out there that's never used this stuff. They need to know that. This has got, your battery goes right inside of here. You want to always turn this off, because very, very few. There, you bring it down to 0. Can you see that 0? Okay, all of these are the numbers on here that you can see. I think you can. Yeah, right up here. See the numbers? Alright, that goes up to 7. I have an intensity up to 7. And so you set them at that, and that way you can remember. Always remember the light intensity. It's something that you know, I've really never talked about, but it makes a difference in the light intensity on how far up you turn it. I wish I could show you on camera actually this, but it's kind of difficult to get it good on a camera, but usually in a darker light like this, I can go with a much lower intensity, unless the battery. Now that's a lower intensity right there, and I can see. In fact, just for the heck of it, I'm going to fire another round at this #1 intensity and see what happens. It should hit pretty good. In fact, you might even figure, I don't think it will be quite as blurry on my eyes. We're going to find out. I'm going to shoot at that 4-inch. Yeah, hit it. Okay. That shows you right there that 1 works, and if it was real bright, I'd probably end up turning it up a little bit brighter. But again, always remember to turn that back to 0 to save your battery. You don't want to be going through a whole ton of batteries on this. It just isn't all that great. So until next time, shoot safe and have a great day of plinking.